and Chrissy was seeing a girl at the time, and she was obviously Chrissy was at the party with his brothers and my brothers and so on and so forth. And Chrissy was seeing a girl at the time. She'd had a drink, obviously. She wanted to go home. It was absolutely hammering down outside. Chrissy obviously wanted to stay with the family and all leave together. So she kind of left by her own account. Chrissy had followed her at the party, and say my uncle, it's my kind of second uncle, it's Chrissy's direct uncle through his mum's side, but he's like an uncle to myself, is that Uncle Barry and Auntie Dawn went out the door after him, just to say they lived opposite in a family home just opposite to Chrissy, and all I was going to say is, like, take my keys, get yourselves home, we're just about to leave anyway, you know. So they've kind of followed them out, and as they've gone out into the road where it was really obviously lashing down with rain, Jamie was Chrissy's girlfriend at the time, was a bit emotional, and Chrissy was just like, "Oh, right, calm down, we'll leave, and blah blah blah." Barry at that point had come over, said, "Chris, you know what? Take my keys, get yourself home. We're gonna wrap up." On that note, unfortunately, a passerby, which I can share a little bit more details if you want in a second, and kind of came out of, say, nowhere, walking through the industrial estate again, where you kind of don't really get any people. I'd noticed Chrissy, kind of shouted out, "Oh, keep your hands off her," and Barry just told me, "Oh, leave it, mate, it's his family," and kind of that was it. Just started to walk towards the back of Chrissy, and when Barry thought he'd started to punch Chrissy, Chrissy wasn't a big lad, but he was obviously go gym and could hold his ground a little bit, but he was still quite short. Barry was very, very short. It was like, why ain't Chrissy kind of protecting himself? But when he thought he was being punched in the back, he realised he had a 9-inch knife in his other hand, and he was punching him with one hand and obviously stabbing him with the other. And unfortunately, the first knife wound went straight through Chris's heart, which sadly, obviously, was the one that killed him that evening. So